Welcome everybody to Rolling on Three, the first podcast for all three-wheel owners, whether you're riding on a Ryker, a Spider, slingshot. This is the show for you. Today, I'd like to welcome Jackie to the show. Jackie from Wisconsin. Jackie, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
All right, Jackie, appreciate you being here. Start off the show with the same question. What are you rolling on?
I am rolling on a 900, a 2019.
2019 900. Nice.
I got the big boy right out the bat.
I see. And where did you get this bike from?
A local dealership. We're not going to name them because they're not doing nothing for me. We already know how that goes. But
okay.
I went to go visit and see what they had, and I left with my Ryker.
Was it an easy process, or did you have to wait, or how did it work? 1, 2, 3.
No, it was pretty easy. I walked in. I know what I want.
Mm-hmm. There was no waiting list.
I went in. I said I want this, and no, not because I wanted.
I think.
Yeah, it was a pretty easy process. I got it home. They had to deliver it to me, but I had it the next day.
Oh, okay. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah. When it's an easy process like that, I like to hear it, because a lot of people tell me that it was a waiting list, or they ordered it and they had to wait 3 weeks from it. Because I know in New York, you can't get them right away.
I think now there's a waiting list. They become so popular. Like now, I think you have to wait a little bit to get one, put your order in. But in February, that wasn't the case. So I got lucky, I guess.
Yes, you did.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me about Wisconsin. Is that where you're originally from?
Yes.
Okay.
Born in Wisconsin. It's cold. I don't know what to tell you. It sucks. The riding season is like 4 months. I want to move so bad so I can ride my Ryker more, because it's not fun here. It's cold now.
This is July.
Yeah.
Coming up.
And it's cold, it's rainy. It's just, the weather is not Ryker weather, I'll tell you that. So any opportunity I get, I am on it. I don't care if I'm riding to the store to go get a piece of candy. I'm on my Ryker.
That's crazy that the weather's like that all the time. But when you do get your infrequent time to go out, how's the riding scene out there? Is it like, is it a big bike scene out in Wisconsin?
I'm new to it. So I'm learning. I guess there are opportunities to join like bike events and stuff like that, but it's all new to me. I know they do a lot of bike nights here.
Okay.
Wisconsin is the heart of Harley Davidson.
Okay.
So Harley Davidson is manufactured here. So lots of Harleys. I haven't seen as many Rykers. I have seen a handful, but not as many Rykers as I would like to see. Not like Florida, and I see Vegas has a whole gang, and
yes.
Like it's popular in a lot of other cities. Maybe I just don't get out enough. I don't know, but I'm getting there slowly but surely.
I hear you. Those Harley guys get out though. I see they ride. It doesn't matter, even when it's snowing.
No rain, they don't care. They're out there.
Okay.
But I'm still scared of that. I'm scared to get stuck in the rain. I'm scared. Like the whole riding my Ryker is new to me, so I try to stay. If the weather ain't nice, I'm not out there.
What month did you pick up the Ryker?
February this year.
Oh, February. So how many miles you got so far?
Like 1,000. I'm still a baby.
No, that's not bad. Listen, I don't think I hit 6,000 miles on my bike, and I got it in 19.
Oh wow, you don't ride much either.
No, because I spend most of my time doing this now.
That's not a bad thing, though.
So tell me, Ryker Ryderz, Wisconsin president. Tell me the story, how that came about behind that.
Ryker 414 is my brother.
Okay.
In Florida. So all my family's in Florida. So I went to go visit, and of course I had to jump on his Ryker. I'm a thrill seeker. So he's like, "You're riding?" I was like, "I'm riding it." And I fell in love instantly. And when I gave it back to him, I'm like, "I'm getting one of these. Like, there's no way I cannot not get one of these." And that was last summer. And by February, I had mine. So he was like, "You weren't playing." I was like, "No, I wasn't playing." And then he slowly, like just talking to my brother, he introduced me. He's part of Ryker Ryderz, and he was telling me about them. So I reached out and I'm like, how come there isn't a chapter in Wisconsin? Like, y'all leaving us out.
No doubt.
So yeah, they looked into it, and Frank got back to me. He was like, you're right, there isn't one in Wisconsin. He's like, do you want to start one there? So, you know, he gave me the details of what needed to be done. I was like, okay, I think I could do this.
Right.
So here I am.
So you're one of the new women presidents of the Ryker Ryderz chapter.
That's so dope to me.
Yeah, I mean, I see these with reaching out, and you know, always a shout out to the women riders and the women on road. I like to see that everybody's getting out on their bike, showing that it's just not a man thing. So, you know,
definitely male dominated.
It is a male dominated industry, I have
to
say. And I know that, you know, Can Am has been reaching out to make changes to that whole stigma. And, you know, me and Frank also talked about that a long time ago, about bringing, you know, women in, and he's on his job to make some women presidents. So shout out to Frank and Ryker Ryderz for all of that too. So now that you're the president, what is the plans to get that membership up?
I got to do more bike nights. I got to meet more people. You know, my son's heavy in baseball, so I haven't been out as much as I would like, but I'm hoping that once baseball season is over, I can get out to more bike nights, introduce myself, every opportunity to introduce myself, like trying to recruit my. That's easy.
It's not
here, not for me anyway. I don't know about everybody else, but
you gotta I guess I don't know.
Tips? I'm taking them.
I can give you a few. First of all, you started your own Facebook chapter yet?
No, I don't even have a Facebook.
You got to have a Facebook, Ryker Ryderz Wisconsin, right? You got to bring the Rykers in. You got to have, I know you have your Instagram, Ryker Ryderz Wisconsin.
I do.
But Facebook is really where people want to meet up and ride. So I think if you start that Facebook just chapter for Wisconsin and put your bio up there and what you're looking for, and I'm quite sure you could pick up you'll be surprised that usually when I do these type of shows, people always say, oh man, she got a Ryker over there. I live like 10 blocks from her house. And you know, people wind up saying, oh, I know, I've seen her riding around. So you just got to put it out there, and eventually
I'm gonna start a Facebook.
Yep. There's the president thing is a lot of work. It's a lot of work, but it's cool.
It is. Cool. It's definitely something I want to keep trying to recruit members for and do here. It's just, riding is such a joy. Like the freedom you get from riding, you can't get that anywhere else. So I guess if I recruit more members, then I can get out and ride more and not be riding by myself through the city.
No, absolutely.
I'm going to work on it, Keith. I'm going to work on it.
I know you are. I believe you. I believe you. So now tell me about Wisconsin. So here, I'm a traveler. I'm listening to this vlog and I'm going to Wisconsin. What part of Wisconsin you're in, and what is the places that I need to visit, the cool spots, the hangout spots, the good eats, what?
So I'm not in the city. I'm what they call Wauwatosa. So it's a little bit outside of the city, but not far. I'm kind of like in the middle. I can get the suburb driving, and I can go 15 minutes, get the city driving. So it's kind of mixed, but there really isn't much in Wisconsin. I mean, we got good places to eat. I'm not gonna lie. What city don't? You know what I'm saying? Like, we got downtown scenery. Our Buck Stadium just got redone a few years ago, so we call it the Deer District. That's popping for sure. Okay. You know, for the games. It's kind of quiet here. I'm not gonna lie. To me, there isn't much to do. Maybe I don't get out enough. Hey, my Wisconsin, if anybody from Wisconsin is watching this, sorry, I'm not putting our city down. Maybe I just don't get out enough.
No, you good. You shouted out the team, right? That's the big thing. So you shouted it out. So, that's it. I mean, it's just for like, people who listen and say, you got people who pack up their bikes and just travel across the country. So I figured, if they wanted to, if they were listening, they say, "Oh, we're gonna pass through Wisconsin. What's up?" To see if we could find Jackie out there riding. So that's why I throw it out there. They, you might find a traveler out there, say, "I saw the podcast. I want to meet up. Maybe we could ride through." So that's why I do it. But
we can still definitely link and ride through, but it's I don't know where we're going, but we'll figure it out when you get here.
There you go. There you go. You'll figure it out when you get there. That's a good catch line. So if when you start recruiting your chapter and everything, do you have an idea like where's the chill spot? Where do the bikers go to hang out? Is there like a spot like that?
It's a lot of bar sceneries here, like a lot of link up at bars type thing.
Right.
I know they do like some burger joints do it. You can go to like some of the burger joints and they'll do like bike night type thing. Again, I'm still learning all the spots, but I think it's more like bars, which isn't a good thing when you're on a Ryker because we shouldn't be drinking and driving. So if we gonna meet at the bar, you're gonna buy me a Coke. I'm definitely having a Coke.
Well, as the chapter president, there will be no more riding and drinking anymore. So that's a number one. You know that, right? And I have to know, is the law there helmet mandatory or not?
No.
So you have
not helmet mandatory.
Well, you're going to be wearing a helmet now, I guess, huh?
I definitely wear my helmet.
Okay, that's what I want to hear. That's exactly what I want to hear.
Yes, I'm not riding without my helmet. I don't like all that wind and bugs in my face. I don't know how people do it. That's not for me. I tried it once coming from the gym. I was on my Ryker. I was sweaty. I didn't want to put my helmet on. I pulled over like 30 seconds later, like, this ain't for me. Like, I need my helmet.
I'm the same way.
And I don't want to get hit. Rocks and stuff be flying up. Like, I'm not, I need my helmet. I need the protection for sure.
I'm the same way. The face can't be fixed.
Right. It definitely can't. And I'm always about wearing my protective gear too. I always have gloves on. At least the vest. If I'm not wearing my jacket because it's too hot, I'm definitely wearing my Ryker Ryderz vest. You got to stay safe. You never know. And I feel like I'm a safe driver, but it's everybody else you got to worry about.
That's a fact. You have to stay on a motorcycle because you get comfortable because you know your bike, but people around you don't. And you do get a false sense from coming from 2 wheels to 3 wheels. You do get a false sense of security on the Ryker because it's sitting there and you're like sitting in it a little bit, whereas on a motorcycle, you're sitting on top of it. But truthfully, all the accidents that I've had, whether on 2 wheels or 3 wheels, it's always happened when I was stopped.
That's horrible. It's always somebody else.
Yeah. Most of the time, it's always somebody else. Now, I'm not saying back in the days I wasn't a little reckless, but, those times have came to an end. And after a few times of picking yourself up off the floor, or pulling yourself from under a car, you say, you know what, I got to stop this because there's a number to this and there's an expiration. So you have to be safe. So I commend all the people who, put on their helmets and their jackets. I do preach that. And I do also preach it when I catch these guys and these girls on YouTube that I follow riding their Rykers without their helmets. So you will see me in the comment section going, nice video, but where's your helmet?
Yeah.
I'm all for that. So now let's talk Ryker modification, because that is the big thing now.
Oh God, my bank account is yelling.
Oh man, you and me both. Okay, so where you at with money and what did you do?
I haven't put that much money into it, but I gotta unfollow. I just commented on is King Jaffe Joe. I gotta unfollow him. It's bad. Every time he posts something, I'm like, I'm going to get that. I want it all, and you want to do it fast, but I have to pace myself and stop trying to buy everything at once. I just bought my Ryker in February, but I've done. I bought my exhaust first. It was too quiet for me when I bought it. I hated it. Like,
absolutely,
y'all got to hear me coming. So I went with RLS exhaust, and I love it. Self-installed, by the way.
All right, that's what's up. That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear.
My daddy's a mechanic, so I'm a big girl. I want to do all my own modifications.
Absolutely.
Yeah. The RLS exhaust is awesome, though. That thing is loud, though.
Which one did you get?
I think I have the Predator.
The Predator. All right. Shout out to my man RLS over there.
Yeah,
Yeah, he took care of me. So, you know, I always give RLS a shout out. RLS exhausts are the best. I'm rocking the Carbon series right now. So it's a
I think my
beast.
neighbors hate me though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my neighbors hate me. Because that
Yeah.
thing, when you start it up, you definitely know I'm coming and going.
Yeah, my neighbors hate me too because I'm sharing the driveway, so they can't stand it when I get home from work at 12 o'clock at night. So,
Oh yeah, I would be
yeah,
mad at you too at
I had
midnight.
I had the baffle on it, but I was like, nah, you got to hear this plane coming in for a landing.
Yeah, I feel like if you can't see me, you're gonna hear me coming.
That's a fact. Loud pipe save lives. That is a fact.
Yeah.
That is a fact. What else you got?
I did the RLS exhaust. I've done I did the hubs and
Okay.
the emblems. I did the Ryker hubs and emblems.
Mm-hmm.
I've done lights. I think that's it so far. I have my I just ordered my my custom grill.
Okay. From
So that,
Top Notch.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's coming. And then in the wintertime, I want to take it to the paint shop. I know everybody's doing like wraps and stuff like that, but I think I'm gonna get mine painted.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
What's the color scheme you're thinking about?
I only ride white. My car is white. I want to do a white, but I want to do like a pearl type of white.
Well, just to throw in a plug, then all these modifications you're doing. Did you get the 3-wheel modification logbook yet?
Shout out to you, making my life a little easier. So I can keep track of all this.
Thank you. I have to put in my own commercial on my own show.
Right. I saw that. I got the plug. I got it. It's all good.
Appreciate that. Appreciate it. So all right. So what's the top mod you want to do, and what's the best one you've done so far?
I think the top one is my paint job. So I gotta look smooth out here. So I think that's the big one, but I think that's gonna cost me the most. So I'm gonna wait till winter time to put it in the shop too, because if I put it in now, then I can't ride. He's gonna keep it for a few months. So I figure I'll do it in the winter time.
Smart.
But the one I like the most has got to be my lights. I hear y'all can't ride with lights in New York. Is that true?
If the law states in New York City, because I always get these questions from everybody, the law states in New York City you cannot have any dazzling or red, blue, and strobe. This is what the law states, right? You cannot mimic the same light sequence and pattern as an emergency vehicle. Now, when you go to court, if you get pulled over and ticket for it, now it has to be proven that that was the exact same color scheme and things like that. So if your thing lights up orange and it's not red, then you know what I'm saying? So it's a law on the books. Just to let people know in New York, if you want to put lights on your bike and light it up like a spaceship, yes, there is a law, but will it be enforced? Possibly. Will it stand up in court? Rarely. That's all I can say about that.
It's probably just going to be the pain in the butt of going to court to fight it. But
yeah, there's a pain, but you know, everything's online now, so you can sit at home and fight your tickets just like everything else. So, but you know, as many bikes as I see with it, I believe the last thing you're going to see is someone pulling you over because your lights are flashing. The easiest thing to get pulled over in New York City for is taking your license plate off your bike, because that's what every biker does in New York City, because there are speed cameras, red light cameras on every other street. So if you wanted to take a 10-mile trip through New York City, it would cost you about $250 in tickets. So what the majority of riders doing, not saying I promote this type of behavior, but they remove the plate, take off the plate, and things like that. And that's the big thing here. What can I say?
Yeah, here is the light thing is the same. Like you can't mimic any emergency vehicles. But the flashing, you can do like flashlights, you know, like the lights can flash. So I've had mine on where they are flashing, and it does go through a red and blue flash in the process of the colors.
Right.
And I've ridden past, you know, police officers, and they haven't pulled me over. I don't know if they were just being nice, but
I just think that that's not really a concern for them. And I don't think that they're going to waste their time writing the summons to not go to court, to lose the summons, because, it's just one of those things where it's like everything else. Are you going to get stopped by a cop because your helmet is not DOT approved? Probably not. Can you? Yes. But it's like one of those things where I think they're more concerned about the safety issue of it. As long as you're not riding reckless and running red lights and cutting people off, and hopefully you have a driver's license when you get pulled over, then I think you'd be pretty good. Out here, it's a little rough, but out here, the cops chase the dirt bikers more than regular Can Am riders. Because those guys are all over the place out here.
Yeah. I ride with, I've ridden with somebody who rides on a dirt bike, and they like those wheelies and
hey, they put on a nice show, but it's sadly enough in New York City, it is too crowded, and they mop them up off the sidewalks left and right. Man, these guys come through, and I mean, it's sad. I mean, I wish these guys had a place to, take their dirt bikes out here and have fun instead of trying to ride them through the city like maniacs, but it is what it is. So, my only thing is to ride safe. That's it.
They're popular here too, though.
Yeah.
The dirt bikes. Yeah. We see them a lot. I see them a lot on the South Side, but yeah, they're definitely in the Hispanic community more. South Side's more Hispanic. So they're more popular there, I think, but I definitely see them, and I definitely see them riding reckless. I think it comes natural with a dirt bike.
It's a fun machine when you ride it. That's all. And you don't want the fun to stop. It's one of those things. Did you ride before?
Way back in my day, a little bit on a two-wheel. More passenger riding than anything. But I've always had a love for it. My brothers ride, obviously, and I grew up with all brothers, so the thrill is there. It's been there. It was just me convincing my husband that it was going to be okay. He wasn't too keen on it in the beginning. Yeah.
That's tough. Actually, it was the opposite. My wife told me to go get it when I saw it. Yeah, she was like,
"Go ahead." You got to keep her then, because my husband was not keen on it at all.
She didn't want the two wheels anymore. That was the nightmare, coming home with the two wheel. She was like, "No, buddy. Not here." And I was like, "Come on, it's just I'm just borrowing it just for a little while." She was like,
"I'm borrowing it."
She was like, that thing's out of here in a week. I was like, man.
Yeah, my husband definitely wasn't going for the two wheels either. I don't think he wanted me to be on three wheels either, but I did it. It's easier to ask for forgiveness than it is for permission, right? So it came, and then I was like, "I'm sorry, it's here." But he's cool with it now. I think more he's getting into it now. He sees it's fun, and now I think he's in the process of wanting to purchase one himself. So we'll see how that goes.
There you go. Yeah. Now you have you add him to the membership. You'll be the president. He could be the vice president or whatever you want to make him, the secretary or whatever.
We're just gonna keep him in the husband category.
Oh, I hear that. So let me ask you, if you had to describe your Can Am experience in one word or one sentence, how would you describe it?
Therapy.
All right.
I don't even mind riding by myself. To me, it's like the freedom you get from riding, and it's therapeutic to me. I love being on my Ryker. I love riding. I can't explain it any other way. It's therapeutic.
That's what's up. So, before I end the show, because I'm into the part where people stop listening and the algorithms get messed up, give if they want to meet up and do a ride with you, how can they get in touch with you? Your social media, put it out there, let them know.
My at Ryker Ryderz Wisconsin is my my Ryker page, and it's not a private page, so you can hit me up through there. And then my personal page is at La Única. It's La_Única 33. Keith, can you say it for everybody before we go?
La Única.
No.
La Única.
La Única.
La Única. Oh man, look at me.
There you go.
La Única.
You guys, Keith bashes my name every time, so I'm trying to teach him some Spanish.
Yes, she gets me all the time on the live. La Única.
La Única.
La Única.
Yeah, so my Instagram, my private page is La_Única 33. But my Ryker page is open, so anybody ever want to link up and ride, hit me up at Ryker Ryderz Wisconsin.
All right, so you heard Jackie, Ryker Ryderz Wisconsin. All you people and riders out in Wisconsin that want to join the Ryker Ryderz Wisconsin chapter, hit it up. I'm quite sure she'll soon have a Facebook page so that you guys can find her on all social medias. Just trying to blow up the Ryker Ryderz Wisconsin organization, and anybody who's riding through coming through Wisconsin or riding around, want to hook up and do a ride, you got your Ryker, your Spider, your Slingshot, you know the information to contact Jackie is going to be in the description below. You know me, I'm Keith Hammer. This is Rolling on 3, the podcast for all three-wheelers. If you want to reach out to me and be on the show, please do. It's rolling on 3 wheels at Gmail. That's the number 3. You can find me on Instagram as the Shadow Black Ryker. You can find me on Twitter, TikTok, and whatever other social media is out there. It's Rolling on 3. If you just type in the hashtag Rolling on 3, you'll probably find me all over the place. Thank you everybody for listening. This will be streaming on all social media platforms and on your favorite podcast platform. Hey, Jackie, it was wonderful to have you on. I'm glad I had you. I got to have you back. You was a very, very fun guest.
Thank you.